What do you need? You need... what? I don't think I'm comfortable giving my blood to some loony mage's experiments. No, absolutely not. You'll have to find some other Bosma to bleed.
You're so persistent. But that's what I like about you. This is all such a big mess. I thought coming here would help clear my mind. I have always liked visiting Dragonbridge. It was one of the first places I got to see of Skyrim. I remember the first time my father took me out here. I was so excited. It was one of the first times I've ever gone so far outside my home. The majestic, towering mountains, the crystal clear waters of the river below, the big, fluffy clouds of the sky. Everything was beautiful. I never wanted to leave, but this was also the same time I started realizing something was different about me and how I was treated. I'm sorry you got involved in all of this, but it's your own fault. So take responsibility. Now that my father is after you too, you should come with me as well. Don't get any dumb ideas. It's just easier this way.
Really? Finally! We can solve this little puzzle of ours, Wouldn't that be nice? To not have to run around Skyrim for books. But I should thank you for finding these books, so thank you. Now, let's finish this, shall we? Hold on a moment while I do the last few books. Let's see here. There, finished. That didn't take long. Anyway, as promised, here's the result of all our hard work. We make a fine team, don't you think?
Oh, are you my new master? I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. If you take me to your home, I can start by polishing your bucklers. Oh, but I'm sure they are huge. It could take me all night. Then I will do as the master wills. Oh, they are my master, but they may still yet fit in my lady's sheath. If it pleases her, I can try to curve my tail like the swords of Hammerfell, but it will take some... My diet has been mostly chowder, master. Oh, but the master's melons are enormous.
I am an android. I am called Mzeta Data. I apologize, but my ocular devices are still not functioning. I cannot obtain a visual. There should be some on our masters have vanished, yet I and many of the automatons remain. I fail to see your implication. Perhaps I will yet learn of this concept of humor.
This unit is a Type 4 automated spider centurion. At your service, Master. Violence is best left to those engineered to perform such acts, Master. The fleshy knobs that function as your appendages are ill-equipped to cause sufficient damage to anyone but yourself. Asking unnecessary questions does not reflect well on your intellectual capacity, Master. Please refrain from doing so. In general, it is best not to assume one's conversation partner is as mentally stunted as oneself.
Hey there, traveler! What brings you all the way down here? I'm a construct, of course! Designation 67A44L!
Error. Failed to retrieve designation number.
But folks around here call me Darren. If any were still alive, of course. My creators designed me for many things. But since their untimely departure, I've been doing what I do best. Serving drinks. Care to try one? What am I saying? Of course you would!
Foul, stinking corpse. I ask that you forget who I was, so that someday day perhaps, in the great halls where all spirits are laid to rest, we can meet again, and you can know me for who I truly am. Goodbye, stranger, and thank you. May the wind forever be on your back, and kindness forever in your heart.
Ah, it is you, my savior, my champion, to whom I am forever grateful. You may not recognize me now that I have flesh, but I am Iorel, who was once a Draugr, and before that, a queen. Now, thanks to you, I am a queen once more. Yet as much as it pains me not to celebrate our reunion, that day will have to wait. For now it is the world that needs saving, and I know you will do us all proud.
To let them do the talking, isn't it? Don't think about it. Just attack.
You dare show your face here, even among the dead and damned. You don't remember? How convenient. But I do. I remember. You
can't make it go away. The time will come when you will face a reckoning for the things you've done. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next harvest. Maybe when you are old and withered, clinging to the furs beneath your chin. And that, perhaps, is the worst fate of all. And nothing less than you deserve.
Aren't you the bright one? You figured out I wasn't an ordinary wisp mother, and you did so without the aid of pictures. Good for you! I cannot say for certain why I am still lucid, whereas others are not. Only that I believe it has something to do with this location. For all my life I wanted vengeance against those that wronged me. And it is that singular focus that brings thought to this once partial existence.
Alduin is my arch enemy, my nemesis in love. Melos is always talking to her, confiding in her, when he should be doing those things with me. It makes no sense why he prefers her company. Unlike that Somerset I saw, I'm a fellow Dunmer. Not to mention I'm cuter, funnier, and by far the more talented mage. And the worst part is they just met. How can he value the counsel of that drunk over his companion of 5 years?
A dark elf, you say? Well, I know a Gisli, the one everyone in Solitude calls Erica's sister, but the only thing dark about her is her mood. Not that I doubt the veracity of your words. I do tend to leave an impression, while others are so insignificant as to never be noticed.
Keep your voice down before I cut you from throat to navel. Why do I always get the troublesome ones? And a jester to boot. You foreigners are relentless. What I am here for does not concern you, stranger, but the day shall come when the Forsworn will rise again. The Reach will be ours, even if we must tear down every stone in Markarth. No matter what comes, whether it is the Stormcloak Thalmor puppets or the might of the Legion, we will fight. But most of all, we shall endure, and the time will come when we make our return, and those who stand in our way will suffer the consequences. Remember this, for no matter how many you may strike down, there will always be more. The Forsworn have returned.
You know, Amelie, in many ways you remind me of myself. Your beauty is effortless.
Really? What do you mean by effortless?
Well, I wake up in the morning and I don't have to comb my hair or fiddle with my beard. It's just naturally straight and soft, like a wolf's fur. For you, I'm guessing it's the same. No makeup, no plucking of hairs. Just get up and go.
Yes, that's right. No makeup at all. That's me. All natural. And if tomorrow morning you see someone plucking their eyebrows near the river, then go back to sleep. It's probably someone else.
Now that's rich. Everyone knows a real bard is measured by their musical ability, and I am a dual threat who can play the lute as well.
Hey guys, have you noticed the view from here? It's spectacular.
You call that lute playing? Sounds like two skeevers mixed in with a fork. This is how you play the lute.
The ocean, the sky, it's beautiful. By Debella, this is true art. This is what really inspires.
I tire of this nonsense, Nord. There's really only one way to settle this, and it isn't with poetry or song.
Fine by me, imp.
What was I thinking? Inspiration for bards is the same as for adventurers. It's about nature, beauty, and the spirit of exploration. Look at this boundless ocean, just waiting for us to dive right in. I'm ready to jump. Are you?
The best you can do.
They are? Well, I'm glad I didn't learn anything from those two. When you have a big extended family, you get enough infighting as it is. The last thing I need is to make poems and songs about it. That's not positive at all. It's the same kind of downward thinking that gave Bloated Man's Grotto its name. Some say it's really quite glorious. In fact, I'm certain of it. So with that in mind, I spent all night composing this song. The rivers rush over White Run as the sun rises in the sky.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I see no reason to. They say Codlac Whitemane was a good man. It was something I always heard secondhand. The Codlac I knew was far too consumed with his own demons to pay attention to the likes of me. He will be mourned, and rightly so, by those who loved him. But I don't count myself among them. Certainly. What would you like me to play? A fine request. I can play that for you.
The wolves strode upon great Shovesko to meet the sons of Iskravor. They said, "What are you but a harbinger to leave us hopeless and forlorn?"
Oh, I was afraid you wouldn't see me. It's not easy being so small, you know. Is that where we are? Skyrim. Skyrim. Where is that in Valenwood? It is? Oh no. It's all that bard's fault. He's the one who brought me here. Bye, Frey. I must sound rather daft. I suppose I should start from the beginning. You see, like Spriggans, we're born from the trees, and in many ways, we're bound to them. Sadly, one day when I was out gathering food, a bolt of lightning fell from the sky and split my home in two. It's the only one I remember the lyrics to.
That's a good choice. Let's play.
With autumn wind comes winter cold. With winter snow comes spring. Beneath the snow, the grass does sleep to soon awake again. Baifre, it worked!
Was there ever any doubt?
But now I feel sort of lonely. How will I talk to my new friend if I'm stuck inside here?
Oh, I'm sure she'll have me bring you out if she wants to chat. So I guess we have a new member in our party. Hopefully you won't mind if I bring her along. She won't be much use in battle, or work as a pack mule, but that's why you have me.
When you talk about Valenwood, it's kind of like the way you giants talk about the stars. It's not really part of the world. Oh, good. For a second I thought you were going to be one of those people. You know, always judging, always telling you how much you're missing out.
You know I could just drop this loot right now.
Right, sorry. Oh, okay. We should do this again.
I think that conversation went well. Let me know if you want to do it again.
Huh? What? Sorry, I'm trying to clear some space here. Can we talk later?
You heard the lady. I guess you're stuck with me.